You cannot like everybody. For you to like everybody, that would be rejecting and denying the parts of yourself that genuinely doesn't feel that way. Oh my gosh, I need wine. I said I was gonna drink wine. And she's back. Am I rolling? Let me see. Okay, I'm back, guys. Yes, I put ice in my wine. If you have a problem with that, you'll probably think I'm an alcoholic, but I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I already had this aesthetic planned in my head. I wanted to be sipping on some wine because it's the weekend, and yeah, I just want to drink wine. Why am I explaining myself? Pause, stop, let's start over. Hey, let me take a sip. I feel like I need a sip to start. Okay, so after this sip, we're starting. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Oh no, but wait. Mm-hmm. It's giving fruity. It's giving. Is that charcoal? It's giving cheap. It's giving £5 from Tesco. Right. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Come back to another video. I need to find like an intro type of mood vibe thing, which I don't have yet. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back for another video. And today we're going to talk about social anxiety. I am doing this for one of my closest friends who brought this to my attention, I would say about 2 years ago. She says that she suffers with like social anxiety. She doesn't know why. And that's the first time I actually heard about it. Now, I have not experienced social anxiety directly in my day-to-day life. However, when I have been intoxicated on a certain green substance that you may or may not smoke, I've experienced social anxiety. Okay. And I've always wondered, I'm like, but why? Like, why am I socially anxious? Especially when I'm with people, guys. It doesn't matter how many, if it's with one person, if it's with 5 people, I get extremely socially anxious and just self-aware to an extent where I feel like I just don't want to do those kind of things with people anymore. And it's always been something that I've thought about quite deeply as to why. Why are some people socially anxious? And I came to this epiphany. I think that's the right word to use when you just, oh my gosh, I just realized something. The reason why I think that we sometimes feel very socially anxious is because we inherently believe that we're doing something wrong. We think that, oh my gosh, am I being weird? Did I say the wrong thing? Did I laugh too loud? Am I being creepy? Or like whatever it is that you're thinking, right? It's rooted in the belief that you're doing something wrong. And I spoke to my friend about this. Shout out to you because I know you're watching. She said that yes, she feels very judged because I asked, I was like, how does it feel? Like, what's going through your mind? What are your emotions? Talk to me about maybe the situations, right? And she was like, it could be simple as I'm on the bus home and there's people around me, people sitting next to me, and I might be thinking, oh my gosh, my hair is weird today. I didn't do my hair is greasy or whatever. Or it could arise in conversation with somebody. You're like, I don't know what to say. Did I say the wrong thing? I just feel very just I feel like I can't say anything, I can't do anything, right? It's almost paralyzing. And it's interesting because it is rooted in other people's opinion of us. Okay. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how social anxiety is actually good for you, is actually a healthy thing, right? But it can be paralyzing. It can be so intense to the point where you just don't want to do anything anymore. I mean, you don't want to go there, you don't want to socialize with anyone, you just want to keep yourself to yourself. And I think it's really important that we take back our power. When you are in situations where you feel socially anxious, ask yourself, okay, if people are judging me right now of how my hair looks, why do I care? I don't know them. Why do I give a single what the old lady in the back thinks of my outfit today or thinks of how I look? Why do I care? Because, first of all, I wouldn't even want to be friends with someone who's just sitting there in the back judging me because I'm here by myself, or my outfit is not matching, or my hair is greasy, or I don't know, I have like this huge pimple on my face. I don't even care about you. Who are you?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Why are you sitting here judging people? I couldn't care less. And I think that it's very helpful as well if you are suffering from social anxiety to go out in public by yourself and just see how it goes. See what is the worst that could happen. And feel free to exercise your, what is it called? Your freedom of choice, I guess. Freedom of speech. If you find yourself in a situation, right, where you feel uncomfortable, you don't know what to say to people, it's just not your vibe, you can politely go up to the person who invited you, or if nobody invited you, you could just leave. But if somebody invited you, you can be like, hey, I'm not really having a great time. I feel very uncomfortable here. I appreciate you inviting me, but I'm going to call it a night. And you just leave. You do not need to force yourself to be in places that you don't want to be, essentially. But my take on social anxiety is just understanding that you're not doing anything wrong. You're not cringe. You are not awkward. You're not being creepy. You are not doing anything that is bad. You need to just have like a main character vibe in your life and just be the main character. Other people are just part of your story. Most people are irrelevant. And a lot of the times, people are not really thinking about you the way you think that they are. Like, people notice something and then boom, the next second, they're thinking about what they're going to have for dinner. They do not care. So once you realize that, it's like, I sat down and thought about this. Okay, when I'm high, things that I get self conscious about are one, am I acting weird? Two, my eyes are really red, so people can tell I'm high, right? And then I think back to times that I've had encounters with people who are clearly as high as a kite. They flying all the way up to the moon, baby. And the first thought, I'm just like, oh, they're high. And then I went on to speak to the next person, or I went to get a drink. Like, I did not focus on them being high for more than a split second. I did not care. And that is how most people view you. They're not thinking about you the way that you think they are. Okay, they're not. It's not that deep. So when somebody sees you that they're high, yeah, she's high, cool, whatever. Not a big deal. It is not a big deal. Even if people are judging you, it's only for a split second. No one gives a damn about the pimple on your face. No one cares. Okay, it's only you that's caring about it so deeply. And because you care about it so deeply, it becomes something that you think about deeply, and it becomes something that basically paralyzes you because it's the only thing you can think about. Okay, so be like those people, like, oh, you know what, my hair is looking really shit today, but I don't fuck. Guys, I do not care to the point where I will literally go to the supermarket in my robe and my slippers, and I am there by my bread and my breakfast. I don't care. I do not care because people see me and they're like, oh, people don't even look. Here in England, people don't even care. People don't even look at you. You can do whatever you want. Back in Seychelles is a bit different. Oh, don't go and do this. It's a bit different. But for the most part here, like people are not really bothered. It is what it is. And even if people do laugh at you, even if people do joke, like who cares? Who cares? On the flip side, I think that we tend to overgeneralize what it means to be socially anxious and antisocial, when really and truly, some of the social anxiety that we experience in our day to day life is completely normal. Just because you prefer to be alone, or you prefer to have one or two friends, it doesn't mean that you're like this super socially anxious person and you just want to be by yourself, locked in a cave forever. No. So I'm just going to give you 6 ways that you can actually determine if your social sensitivity is healthy and normal. Number one is if you're in an unfamiliar environment, an unfamiliar situation that you're not typically in day to day. Being socially anxious in those situations is completely normal, because that kind of social sensitivity is actually, in my opinion, significant of high emotional intelligence, because you have enough hindsight to understand that, okay, I'm in this new place. People may be judging or assuming things about you. I don't think that that equates to you being like this super socially anxious introverted person. I think that that is perfectly normal. Secondly, you desire solitude because it is emotionally enriching for you. When it is time for you to hang out with people that you do like, you do not isolate yourself because you're afraid that you're unworthy, of being in company with people and having conversation with people and interacting with people. That is definitely not your thought process. That is normal. If you're somebody who just prefers their alone time, that's totally fine. Number three is you only enjoy the company of a few people. So you only have a few friends. This is not indicative of someone who is antisocial, someone who is socially anxious. You cannot like everybody. For you to like everybody, that would be rejecting and denying the parts of yourself that genuinely doesn't feel that way. And that is disassociation, and it's definitely not good. If you have only a few friends, like let's say you have 2 or 3 friends, you're not antisocial and you're not socially anxious. You just prefer the company of a few people. Number four, a lot of people think that antisocial people and people with social anxiety, they just don't want to do anything. They don't want to hang out. They say no to everything. Okay. It is okay to say no to plans that you genuinely do not want to go to, or for you to say no to something that you genuinely do not want to do. You say no to plans because you don't feel obligated or pressured to say yes. When you want to do something, you say yes, and when you genuinely don't want to do something, you say no. This is actually indicative of good boundaries. You're not afraid to say no to people. You're not afraid to be like, no, I don't want to do that. That is totally healthy and totally normal. Number five is that you analyze situations and things and people simply because your immediate judgments are not well informed. You do not do this hoping for you to reach a conclusion to reinforce your social anxiety. Like, yeah, she looked at me kind of funny. She definitely hates me and she definitely wants to fight me or something. That's not why you overanalyze. You overanalyze simply because you want to be conscious of the things and habits perhaps that you may be unconsciously doing. And that is perfectly normal. And lastly, you worry that your social anxiety is abnormal. And if anything, it is the most normal thing that you can do. Why? Is because if you worry that you have too much social anxiety, you want to become aware of it so that you can handle it better and you can, educate yourself about it. And if it is a serious issue, you can get help. So, if you worry that you're socially anxious, that is completely normal. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, I do not experience social anxiety directly, but I have friends that do, and I care about them deeply. And I wanted to educate myself as well about this subject. So I am simply sharing the knowledge that I have found. And hopefully, if you're watching this and you suffer from social anxiety as well, this is going to help you. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you've reached the end of this video, I love you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know the vibe already. Okay, I don't have to tell you every single video to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I love you so much. Keep an eye out for my next video, and I will see you there. Bye.